Hey everyone, Eric Leamy here, yet you're watching another episode and video from my secondary YouTube channel and vlog, in which I present to all of you my sentimental thoughts coming from my heart, and my soul and my mental oddball shenanigans come from my mind and brain. This is EML77 TV, episode 808. What's going on, everybody? August the 27th, 2023, 17 p.m. What's going on, everybody? And NXT was crazy last night. A lot of title changes happening. If you checked out yesterday's episode, on the previous episode, I talked about that last night. It'd be very interesting to see what happens on Super Tuesday on NXT. A lot of changes happening in sports, obviously. There's a lot to, because the Jacob Blake situation that's happened in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kenosha, that city sounds familiar. I don't know if Michael W. Smith wrote it when his book mentioned that name, Kenosha, in his book Old Enough to Know. I know Michael W. Smith wrote a book back. Anyways, because of that, a lot of NBA players, a lot of NBA teams are boycotting. Some Major League Baseball players are boycotting, and I can understand that they want to stand up for their civil rights, and gotta respect that, gotta respect that. But then there's the other side of the coin. Is like, hey, listen, we just got back, here's a complicated situation that I think of it. Their seasons, they're trying to get their seasons underway. Got back from a pandemic and trying to, get some life back in this country. But unfortunately, like I said, I know real life situations and all that, kind of, set a precedent for it's more important than sports and all that. I can get that and understand that. But at the same time, it's hard to make money. It's hard to get revenue. It's hard to keep a league going, And that's the it's a dilemma type thing. And so I can understand, but the NBA, I heard, according to sources in ESPN, said they're resuming their playoffs. And you know what I do? Just resume the playoffs, then worry about the real life situations off season. That way you can deal with it. That's why this is my personal opinion on that. That's why politics should never be involved in in anything that's entertaining and fun, because it ruins it. It ruins the fan base. It hurts a lot. And that's why, I'm not saying, let's ban politics or something like that. No. I think politics are important. I don't talk about it because it's really, really tough to discuss things from a political standpoint without getting arguments going, especially, among family and friends, especially, I think it was like the number one rule if you go into a family get-together like Thanksgiving, don't discuss politics or religion or anything like that. Don't discuss anything that could really cause strife and division. And that's why I personally think that, and that's why I don't discuss anything politics on here and all that. I'll say a few things, but I'm well aware of the issues going on in our country. I think the best way I would deal with them and all that is just basically pray. I mean, prayer does work. People believe in the power of prayer. It does work. It's something that that it is needed, and sometimes things get revealed to you during prayer. Even if you don't believe in God or the power of prayer, I think it's the best way to just pray and hope that get something good comes out of every situation. I know a lot of things have been happening, and I look at this way. Best way, I think that a lot of people are talking about, okay, the guy was a criminal, the guy was this, he had a criminal record and all that. Because I think the main key to not deal with the police is don't cause any trouble. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything that, don't hang out with the wrong crowd. Don't let people influence you, and basically, I've never been arrested or been thrown in jail before, I had issues in my life, but it don't mean nothing, Yeah, I did have issues in my life, but it doesn't, it didn't warrant, I mean, like I said, back in '95, I had I had an argument with my parents and ran away from home a couple of times. And and I know people who have been police officers and all. Basically, so the easy thing to go about it is just don't cause any trouble. Don't break the law. Respect the law. And I know it's not that easy, and I know you're frustrated, and, a lot of things. I think the pandemic has really, really kind of affected a lot of people's minds, And you can go back to, you can blame the president for not handling it and all this good stuff. And, I'm tired of blaming people for problems happening. I'm tired of blaming people. It's one thing that, if problems happen that are beyond your control, I get it and I understand. But blaming other people is not going to solve your problems. And I've realized that. And, listen, like I said, I don't want to bring this up because I know the trolls are going to, our internet troll friend, News Republic Fun, is going to take advantage of this situation once again. When it came to the situation with, myself and Paulette back in 95, what happened then? Back then, I could have blamed my parents. I could have blamed her parents. I could have blamed all my friends in my church. I could have blamed everybody. But I decided not to do that because I looked back at the situation and said, okay, it's my fault. I'm the one that was wrong in the situation, But that don't mean nothing. That don't mean, that everything's going to be all hunky-dory between me and her again. No, that's not it. You learn from that situation. I learned from that situation. I learned and I grow from it. And that's the thing, and every time you think about it, you learn a little bit more. And that's what I do. When I think about that situation, I learn a little bit more about it. I learn why, when everything else happens. And, God reveals to me a whole lot of things, which is really, really cool. And like I said, the most important thing that he revealed to me was, in that situation, he knew I was too busy to focus on her, but not on him. He decided to eliminate that part of the equation. That way, I can focus on God, focus on my life, focus on what he wants from me. And in the back of my mind, also I was thinking if it was God's will for me and Paulette to be friends again, he would make it so. If it's not, I move on. No big deal. Let's have some fun with my life. And that's the thing. I focused on my job. I focused on getting a license, focused on buying stuff of my own, and focused on trying to get myself in the right mind, mentally, and from a mental standpoint. If physically, if I have to, then it shall be. 2010, that changed things a little bit, and I got a new job, and I've been working at this place looking at the mall for 10 years now. And the only problem that I have is that stupid song in my head that I listen to at the mall. They haven't played it for the first 4 days. I wonder if they do it every other week, though. I wonder if they play the song every other week. Maybe next week they'll play it. I don't know. It's still ringing in my head. I still can't decipher the lyrics. I know the chords. Like I said, the chord keys were similar, and I had to bring it up to Tony Braxton's "You Mean the World to Me" and Michael Jackson's "Break of Dawn." So I'm trying to rack in my brain to, is other songs that were like that? Come on! That type of deal. It's like, Appa, So anyways, trying to have a sense of humor for it here, folks. So anyways, so I'm like, okay. Listen, there's been a lot of problems going on. Back to what I'm trying to say is that, listen, we had a lot of problems. We're blaming other people once again. It's about time, we stop blaming other people and start looking at ourselves in the mirror and how we can correct our situation. And that's the main thing. We can correct our situation. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, somebody help me here, Hey, look in the mirror, man, Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I know it's getting crazy out there right now, but guys, we got to hang in there. We got to hang in there. We got to do something. We got to stay strong. If you want to stand up for your rights, I respect that. Me, I'm just gonna, I don't want to do anything that will get me in harm's way. You know what I mean? I think, sometimes we got to be smart. We got to be cool. We got to be calm and collected. And try to do things the right way before, because if we get way out of hand, we could get hurt. Our loved ones could get hurt. People are going to get hurt, and that's not going to be a cool thing at all. So it's one of those things where we got to learn how to breathe, relax, breathe. I know, we jump to conclusions about everything. We jump, it has gone crazy, It has gone crazy. You got 17-year-old kids shooting up people and everything else, and it's crazy out there. And I think the best way to go about our lives without having to get caught in the crossfires per se is to stay out of trouble, basically, and not cause an issue, not cause a scene or make a scene or something like that. And it's and it's very, I know it's very difficult in this time because of what's been going on right now. It has been difficult to keep our mouth shut, basically. I try to relax and try to trust God and just let Him do His work, because the fact of the matter is, what can I do? The only thing I can do is pray. That's the only thing I can do. I'm not going to go out and hop in my car, grab a soapbox, and go, "This country sucks," and it's our fault. My word. People will look at you and go, "Are you high? How much marijuana did you smoke?" I don't smoke marijuana, thank you. I'm just a little crazy. Oh. This country sucks. Our president sucks. Well, I don't want to do that. It's like, all of a sudden my pastor will come out and go, "Lord, what happened to this boy?" Oh my God. This Child World shirt I bought from 80stees.com. This was, I don't know if I showed you guys not too long ago. It was a toy store back here in Massachusetts in the early 70s. It retired in the late 80s, I believe. I was in 1992. Almost around the same time as theirs ended, too. So it was, it was part of the, it was part of my childhood growing up. That's where I bought my first Nintendo. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, we're going towards the end of August. We're going to September. Before you know it, fall's going to be here. Winter's going to be here. And, it has been, so I think the best way to go about it would just go and pray, and pray. And if somebody needs help, give them wants advice about something, we'll try to give them as best advice we can. And just, like I said, it's been a big challenge this year. It has been I think this is probably the biggest challenge that we ever had this year, is trying to deal with a pandemic, deal with trying to reopen up the economy. There's a lot of protests on that. There were protests on Black Lives Matter. There was a huge, humongous thing. You had an issue with the sports and everything else in between. And then is my issue with the internet trolls, especially this News Republic's Fund person. And I'm not worried about that, because Thomas Willis comes to September 16th. Thomas Willis will blow this thing sky high right out of the water. And that, I trust my good friend Thomas Willis on that. I know Jason DeCanio will want to put his 2 cents, and I'm sure that everything is going to be blown out of the open. And the person behind News Republic Fund and little Erica, done. That's for sure. And he put up a latest video of me singing the Thompson Twins, "Hold Me Now," and he says singing about. Oh, I was like, he says singing about his long lost love, Paulette. Here we go again with the Paulette thing, dude. That song came out before I even met Paul. What are these videos are trying to do for you, there, Mr. News Republic Fund? I'll tell you what it's gonna do. It's gonna do nothing for you, my friend. Nothing at all. Nothing. It's not going to do you any good. It's not going to get me to shut down my channel. It's not going to get me to reject Jason DeCanio. It's not going to get me to do anything, dude. All you're trying to get a rise out of me again. Is that it? I'm like, good Lord. As I said, I'm like, dude, get a hobby. Quit harassing people under fake channel names, dude. You got to make a difference in your life instead of doing all this. Instead of harassing a hubcap seller. Guy wants to sell hubcaps to make our cars look cooler. Come on now. Seriously? Oh, man. People crack me up, man. I'm starting to laugh. And it's getting old and annoying, I know, but it's something that, personally, it just cracks me up, man. It just cracks me up. It just, I'm laughing my butt off, seriously. I'm like, I'm singing in the car driving, and he thinks I crashed my car. No, I didn't crash my car. I was paying attention to the road while I'm driving. Are you kidding me? And I know that song, Thompson Twins, a long time ago, before I met Paulette. I loved the music in the 80s. I met Paulette in the 90s. You got your decades and information mixed up there, pal. I think that's what they try to do. They try to, they mix up their information. They spell their words on purpose. They have no grammar. They just try to be annoying. It's like, what are you, 12? It's like this 12-year-old, 10-year-old kids now act more mature than this individual. I'm like, they can't, this person can't spell. Can you read? How much beer do you had to drink to come up with that video? The guy probably drank too much beer, too much marijuana. Hey, lay off the beer and marijuana and the weed. I don't do any of that stuff, and I'm a little bit crazy myself. But the fact of it, oh man, who taught you etiquette? It's like the WWE fan sign that say, well, etiquette wrong. Really, Regal taught me etiquette. Oh, good Lord, I like it. I'm looking at some of these videos. This News Republic Fun game to me. I'm like, are we still on that? Are we still on the Eric Matthew Lima Fitch? I don't have Fitch to my name. I never am a Fitch. I never will be a Fitch. I mean, seriously, I'd rather punch myself in the face and call myself a Clinton than be a Fitch anytime soon. Seriously, folks. I'm like over here. It's like, are you still on that? How much beer that he had to drink and how much weed he had to smoke to keep on doing crap like this? He's making all these videos. I'm like, good Lord. And it's like, this is and the newest one I'm like, oh Lord. He took one of my videos when I was driving, and probably it was an out and about video, and I was singing, like I said, Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now. I sang that song. I knew that song before I even met Paulette. Oh my gosh, seriously? I'm an 80s guy. I loved 80s music, dude. I mean, seriously. You think I was singing that? I had a crush on someone else before Paulette back in the 80s. I was a kid back then. I'm like, good Lord. Oh my God. Oh my goodness! One thing about internet trolls are they're fountains of misinformation. And I feel like I was Gorilla Monsoon dealing with a bunch of Bobby the Brain Heenans, bunch of Heenans. Actually, you're a Heenan, fountain of misinformation, Oh my goodness! It's good to laugh. I mean, it's good to laugh once in a while, I come on here, I talk about what's been going on, and and sometimes the situations that really get annoying, but then you gotta laugh about it because in all things count it all joy, and sometimes sometimes when people it's sometimes I think it's you feel like Ralph Wiggum, I'm in trouble. Or you're sitting there around and the building's on fire and you're like, I'm happy, I'm fine. A lot of people will look at you. Are you okay, man? I may be out there, man. I'm not, woohoo, out there, way out there, ladies and gentlemen. I take my brain and just go, home run. There you go, off left field somewhere. You can go get it, But I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to be, trying to stay positive, trying to stay strong, and have a PMA, positive mental attitude. Sometimes you got to have that to stay, to keep going, to keep pushing. And I know sometimes social media can really get to you, what's been going on and everything else. And I know the Red Sox are struggling. The Celtics are, the Bruins are down 2-1 against the Lightning. I know the Tampa Bay Lightning will be very, very tough, as I expected them to be. And, you get the Celtics playing against, I think, the Raptors. So, but they're trying to, retain that. So, sometimes you feel frustrated about what's going on. You're not able to concentrate and all that. And I get it, Sometimes, and the players back in their minds and probably afraid of what if the cops come after us because we're foreign, we're different, and everything else. I can understand, but we got. But hey, it isn't easy trying to maintain a regular life nowadays. It isn't easy, but we got somehow do it, man. We got to somehow do it. I know it's not that easy. I know haters and trolls and all that. They're trying to get you down and all that. That's really coming here on social media a lot of times. But you just got to tell them I got 2 words for you. And they think they can run our lives. But let me tell you something, right? I am who I am. I'm Eric Matthew Lima, okay? I'm a child of God. I make mistakes. I'm a human being, okay? And just because, I'm expected, just throughout my life, there's people out there in my life that never like me, But there are times when I like them, but they never like me back. And, which is kind of sad, Yeah, I feel sad when people that I like won't like me back. And I feel very sad about that. I don't demand them to like me. That's their decision. If they want to hate my guts, hey, that's fine, And with all due respect, and I know there's people out there that don't know me that don't like me and don't understand me and that don't like me. I always say that if people don't like me, they don't understand me. They don't like my videos, don't watch them. You don't have to worry about commenting on them. And and I think they look at me and they go, oh, this goofy guy with goofy looking teeth, goofy looking glasses. He's fat. He's this. He's that. He acts different. I don't like him. I'm going to make fun of him. What is making fun of I'm hoping most of these trolls' goals is making fun of me, making fun of me, getting a rise on me, or get to the point where I'm going to hate my life and then end up committing suicide, which I'm not doing. I'm not allowing that to happen. That's why I blocked these haters, these trolls, because they don't know me. They don't understand me. I know what they're trying to do, and I know what they're trying to pull. But you know what? You ain't funny. This is not for kicks and giggles. I always do these videos for, testimony of my life, show you guys what I like, I don't like, and all that, and just, I want to keep going, and I want to, spread my life, share my life with the rest of the world, and let people know that, hey, listen, you're not alone. I've been in your shoes in some situations, and there's some situations that I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try to do my best I can. But if I can't, all I can do is pray for you. And you know what? If people don't like that, people don't like when I bring in all that, that's too bad. That's who I am. I'm not going to change for anybody. The only 2 people I answer to is myself and the Lord, and that's it. And once I pass, if the Lord decides to take me home early, I have to answer to Him for everything that I've done here on earth. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Yeah, I'm going. Listen, I'm not the most perfect person in the universe. Never have, never will. I've never been better than anybody. I've never been better than anybody else. Never have, never will. A lot of you haters and trolls do not get it at all. And you know what? You don't understand it. You're going to have to understand it. And you know what? You don't like me. Listen, move on to another channel. Pick on somebody else. Pick on our politicians. Go GTAP. Go troll a politician. Republican, Democrat. You can troll our president. I don't care. All right? Take it out. Take your anger on them. If your life sucks that much, take your anger on them. Don't take your anger on me. I don't appreciate that. Listen, if you have a problem with your life, though, if you need my advice on something, I can try and help you out. But the fact of the matter is this, man. You taking your anger out on me, making fun of me, and all that isn't going to help solve your problems, okay? Trying to troll me is not going to solve your problems. It's not going to make your life any better. It's not going to, it's not going to make me go away, all right? Because going away, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. If my face annoys you, go annoy someone else. Like I said, go troll a politician. I got no time to play. Life's too short for me to play some games with these stupid trolls out there. You see, the fact of the matter is this: you want to hate on me and all that. Listen, I'm trying to give you advice about how to deal with life. And that's basically, listen. I could easily say I hate this basement. I can really say I hate living in this house. I can easily say I can't stand my parents. And I could say a whole lot of bunch of mean, nasty, negative things. But I refuse to do so because I know I should be thankful. Because there's other people out there would love to be in my shoes. you know. And, you know, people make fun of me and I live in my parents' basement. Well, guess what? I'd rather live in my parents' basement than be homeless. That's my honest opinion, you know. I love my parents. I love my mom and dad. You know, they've been wonderful and great to me, you know. And all you internet trolls are trying to do is trying to turn me against my family, turn me against my life, turn me against everything that I stood for and lived for. From my beliefs in the Lord to, you know, living a good life, living an honest life. You know, I'm not totally a goody good two shoes. I just try to live my life honestly. That's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to, you know, goof up, and the mistakes I make, I'm trying to make them minor instead of major. If I make major, I'm in trouble, you know. And I'm not going to allow some stupid internet troll tell me how to live my life, you know, or try to tell me whatever, you know. These internet, you know, this News Republic Fun channel thinks I still have a thing for Paulette. I don't, not anymore. And he says that Paulette never wanted me. That's the one thing they got that News Republic Fund got right. You know, she never wanted me. You know, back then I didn't want to accept it. Nowadays listen. She didn't. You know, listen. She didn't want me. She don't have to have me. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. And that whole thing was you know, crazy to say the least. But listen, she's married. She's got her own life now. She's got her husband. She's got her kids. Her own life to live. I'm leaving it at that. You know, let her live her own life. Just leave her out of it. You know, and like I said, these trolls. Most of them is a grudge against someone that they don't like, and I'm friends with that person. It's like schoolyard. You know, like schoolyard tactics. Like I said, you know, it's like, you know, the new awkward kid comes in, and nobody wants to be friends with him, and they make fun of him, and all of a sudden, one person steps out and said, "Hey, I'll be friends with you and sit down with you at the, you know, at lunch and all that," and they start making fun, and then they target you and everything else, so, associations, and you know, I'm sure, and you have to be loyal to that person, you know. You want to be loyal to that person, make them feel welcome, and listen. Sit down, give them advice, help them out with, you know, homework, what you need. And it's all it is. And all these internet trolls, nothing but is such an immature children who don't care about anybody but themselves. That's all. They want attention. They want this. They want that. And they're not having their own way. Oh, I'll make fun of somebody and make them turning it. You know, it's like, you know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculously getting way out of hand. I get it. I understand that. But, you know, it is what it is, though. You know, and I am not going to kowtow to anybody. And that's how I feel. I'm not kowtowing. No way. No kowtowing for me. You can go cow tipping. no kowtowing. You know. So that's my thoughts on what's going on. Like I said, thoughts on the summer. Yeah, no feast, no WEML-TV festival. Kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. And I don't know if we're going to have one, the festival in September, because of because now, just, I don't know, the way my life is, you know. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. That's bottom line is I'll be okay. Before we conclude this video, I want to give a shout out to Alex Perez, young kid out in California, aspiring game show host, in my personal opinion. If you see him do his Card Shark thing, he has his own channel. Check him out. Some of his Card Sharks money cards rounds were part of the Card Sharks Busted montage created by someone else. You can see he's also it's him and my friend Kevin Henry is featured in one of them. Check him out. He created my new watermark for my video watermark, makes it like an actual channel. And I want to thank Alex Perez for that. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. He offered to make me a YouTube cover. I told him I got that. I'm all set, but thank you anyways. Appreciate that. So thank you for the watermark, Alex. It's going to be on my video. I know a lot of people send me a lot of encouraging messages about what's been going on and all that, and I'll be all right. Listen, I'll be okay. Things happen. what can I say? People ask me how am I doing during this pandemic. I'm doing fine. Things happen. Things happen. We can't change it, and you know, I, sometimes if your life sucks, don't take it out on me. That's all I ask. Um, that's all I ask. Don't take your anger on me. My life, my life kind of stinks too. But you know what? Listen. Bottom line is this: I may not have the best job in the world. I may not have the best living accommodations in the world. I may not have live in the best city in the world. I may not have the best car in the world. I may not have anything. Listen. I'm not living the life of a rich person, so to speak. I'm just living an honest life, trying to do the best I can, and I'm trying to stay strong, stay thankful, stay humble. I'm trying to do the best, trying to live my life the best way I know how. Not worried about anything, but, concentrating on my job, concentrating on living my life, worshiping the Lord, just being thankful. Bible says in everything give thanks, and that's one. Thanksgiving may not, it may be one time a year where you sit with your relatives, and eat a bunch of turkeys, and watch some football games and all that. Thanksgiving should be every day. I'm not saying, get your relatives together and eat turkey every single day for the rest of your life. No, just give thanks, and that's what I'm always been about is giving thanks. No matter what situation goes on. Listen, internet trolls and haters come at me. I just thank God for having me giving me the wisdom to deal with them. Internet's down. Well, I'm thankful for all the other stuff I can do. Like I can play a video game. I can watch a movie from my portable region-free DVD player. And just I praise God and be thankful. That's all. That's all. Giving thanks. It isn't easy. But we gotta try to do it. Situations going on. More protests, more shooting. Listen, I'm thankful that I'm alive. That I got the wisdom to stay out of trouble, keep my nose clean, and just do what I gotta do. The bottom line is it's all up to you how you live your life. And that's basically, what to do. That's basically the challenge is how do you live your life, and how you deal with the internet trolls and haters. They don't know you, you don't know them. What is their, I always say, what is your accomplishment? What is your goal? Why are you doing this to me? No, don't do it. Why are you doing this to me? Just say, hey, listen, what are you trying to accomplish? Because this is not working out. Like this News Republic Fund videos that they do. Like this person does, accomplishes nothing for me. Does nothing for me. Does nothing for the people out there. You're trying to do it for kicks and giggles, and get a rise out of people and all that. You're wanting attention. It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do you any good. Just be, try to be strong and try to be and just try to hang in there and just stay in your ground, basically. And you gotta stay. We all gotta stay on our ground, So again, Alex Perez, thank you for the watermark. It's going to be on the video. I'm really excited. It's more visible than the other one I use, and I'm well appreciative of that. All right. I want to thank you guys for watching episode 808 of EML77 TV. I am hoping that it speaks to you and everything else. And like I said, I'm going to be okay. All right, I'll be all right. And don't worry about me. I'm just gonna be chill. Expect this weekend my payback picks and predictions for the WWE Thunderdome at the Enway Center. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun picking the matches. A lot of titles on the line. Sasha Banks and Bayley defending the women's tag team titles against the unlikely team of Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. The Keith Lee going one-on-one with Randy Orton. We'll have an update on the WWE champ Drew McIntyre, hopefully. United States title on the line, Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley. And let's see what else is on there, because I didn't have everything on here. That Universal title in a triple threat. The Fiend defends against Braun Strowman and the returning Roman Reigns. It'll be very interesting, to say the least. Next week on Super Tuesday, NXT Super Tuesday, 4 of the biggest superstars from NXT will battle it out in a 60-minute Iron Man match to determine a new NXT Heavyweight Champion. It will be Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Adam Cole, baby. So I will give a recap after that, Super Tuesday, because they're moving it for the hockey playoffs, which is part of the NBC USA Network, part of the NBC Universal. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. So expect me to continue to tickle your funny bones. Yeah, I like these things. These are good. These are good stuff. Anyways, it's this bottom of the day. Kind of hungry. I'm starving. No. Trying to have a sense of humor, folks. Don't worry about it. All right, then. I will see you guys later. I'll see you in episode 809. And remember, I'm supposed to have another shirt coming in from eBay tomorrow, I think, because they said they moved up the delivery date early. I know a lot more stuff will come in September. I'm excited. Can't wait. And you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you. May I see you in the next episode. Peace out and love. And remember, I'll be okay. I hope you be okay too. Hang in there. I know times are tough. I know what's going on in the world. Above all, pray. And if you don't believe in the power of prayer, or if you don't believe in God, just try to keep a PMA, positive mental attitude. All right. See you guys later. Peace.